You know what? After the last race, I don't want any more close calls. Enough with the scary moments. But since we're going to Baku, I think it's gonna be impossible to avoid those. Anyway, so far we got 4 podiums, 1 victory, and we are P5 in the Drivers' Championship. Now, the question is, for which of those 10 teams will we drive here in Baku? I've driven for 2 backmarker teams in the last 2 races, and I got a feeling I'm gonna get a Haas this time. Just you see, look, let's spin the wheel. And I'm gonna pick a driver, it's gonna be Magnussen. There's no way this is gonna happen. Oh, that was so close. I can't believe I almost got it. So anyway, I'm not complaining. We got a Red Bull. Okay, we gotta get a podium. If I don't get a podium, then I don't know. I think I'm not gonna continue this series or something. This qualifying session was really something else. As soon as I noticed Verstappen was right behind me, I decided to try some MotoGP tactics. So I let him by to use his slipstream on the straight, and this was immediately a problem because the AI for some reason don't really go full throttle as soon as they exit turn 16. So by the time we got to turn 1, we were almost side by side, and of course I lost a bit of time, but I cannot complain because I finished P2, just 2 tenths behind him. And here's another interesting moment. He looks like he moves over to let me by, and then he just aggressively goes down the inside and we almost crashed. What the hell are you doing, man? For lap 2 I was all by myself and you could see the difference from a mile away. I mean, I was 3 tenths up after the first 2 corners and then I lost everything on the straight because I had no slipstream. So for lap 3 I tried the same interesting tactics, but this time I was behind a very fast car on the straight. I was behind Lance Stroll. Yeah, I lost a bit of time in the twisty section, but still, I was very happy with the lap. Look at how much time I gained. Is that pole? Is that pole position? Yes, that's pole position, guys. Probably the most undeserved pole position in the history of Formula 1, but you know what? I don't care. I'll take it. And look at this. 2 Mercedes and 2 Red Bulls on the first 2 rows of the grid. You know, the race is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be war. Now, the question is, can I survive here at the front? It's lights out and away we go, and that was a very early start. Hamilton is already into the lead. And who is that? Is that Bottas? I gotta be very careful not to hit Verstappen. Where's Verstappen? Oh, and we got a virtual safety car. So not even 2 corners into the race and we already got a VSC. Apparently Vettel and Russell crashed at the back of the grid, but I forgot to record that crash. Sorry about that. Anyway, so the VSC lasted for like half the lap and then we were back to racing. Because I gotta help Verstappen for his championship charge, and the positions, I think the team would have liked the positions to be reversed with Verstappen up here. You know what, I'm gonna go for it this lap. So yeah, I decided not to wait for the DRS because I was afraid of a repeat of Monza. Yeah, back then I was in a racing point, but still, I'm still kicking myself for being, so cautious into turn 1. So now that I was in the lead of the race, the plan was very simple. Try to control the pace and hopefully, hinder Hamilton a bit and allow Verstappen to attack Bottas or even both of them. I know that they will be very close to me by the end of this straight. Just look at this. Or maybe not, no, maybe they are just fighting with each other right now. And they were fighting. I mean, just look at this move from Bottas. Goes to the left, then to the right, and he's like, you know what, Lewis, I don't care about your championship. I'm here to win this race. Oh yes, they are fighting with each other. That's great news. And did they crash? Yes, they did. What just happened there? Okay, so that's Bottas around the outside. And did Hamilton crash into him? Oh, yes, he did. Both Mercedes are out, guys. I imagine Toto Wolff was not very happy about that one. And considering the way he treated Valtteri in Monaco, I think he was like, no, that was completely Valtteri's fault. He should have just, retired the car and let Lewis win the race. Anyway, the track was completely blocked there, and the game decided to ghost a lot of cars, which resulted in this. Wait, what the hell is going on right now? Giovinazzi is in P3, Latifi P4, Raikkonen. What happened there? I really want to see the replay. Well done, Baku. What can I say? This race is already the craziest one so far. Of course, with the safety car out, almost everybody decided to pit. The only two cars that did not pit were Lando Norris and Daniil Kvyat. Again, weird strategy by the AI. I don't know why you would stay out on track, but you know what? I'm not complaining. Where's Verstappen? Oh, is that a Williams in a realistic P2 right now? Yes, it is. Look at that. Latifi is in P2. What can I say? This race is just crazy, and we still got like what, 9 laps to go. But the madness was far from over. Just a minute later, we had yet another retirement. This time it was Kevin Magnussen with some technical issues. I'm not sure what happened there. Meanwhile, I was thinking about my strategy after the restart. Should I be aggressive and go for the win, or should I play the team game and, you know, let Verstappen through? I'm gonna try to defend, but not very hard. I mean, let's keep this as realistic as possible, because if Hulkenberg would have replaced, I don't know, Albon or whoever the second driver would have been in a team that's fighting for the championship, let's be honest, the team would have told him, hey, dude, you know, thanks for being here, but please get out of the way. Now I'm gonna stay on the side. At least if they do a brake check, you know, like they do on some tracks, I'll have some clean air. Okay, here we go. That's the restart. Wow, Latifi's way behind us. Right, no reason to risk any stupid damage here, because let's be honest, these guys will have to get out of the way when they box. Please be careful, guys. Now you might be wondering, well, why did you try to go around the outside of Kvyat then? Let's be honest, I was afraid of Latifi because he looked very aggressive in my mirror, and I thought, okay, he's gonna go for a dive bomb and we're gonna end up just like Hamilton and Bottas. Yeah, I really don't like this situation right now. Really don't like that Gasly is down the inside, or is he? No, he's not. Oh my god! Thankfully I avoided the wall there. Max lost a bit of time behind Kvyat in sector 3, but I'll be honest, I don't think he was very bothered by that because he immediately overtook him on the straight. Then in the next lap, Lando finally decided to pit, and now I was on my own in the lead of the race with a charging Verstappen right behind me. Of course, a few corners later we had to have another retirement. I mean, this is Baku after all. This time Leclerc crashed with Jesus himself.
Some information on Giovinazzi. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
Now, question of course is, how long can I keep Verstappen at bay? Because I remember in qualifying my engineer told me at some point that I'm 19th in the speed trap. I imagine Christian Horner is right now on the radio. It's like, get the fuck out of the way, dude. Like, multi 12, no, hold on, that would be, what, multi 33, 27, yeah, that doesn't sound as good as multi 21. Yeah, I think I should have stopped thinking about stupid jokes and focus more on the race. Easy there with the wheel spin, easy. Yeah, that's not the way to drive this car. Lando Norris sets the fastest lap. Yeah, that should tell you how slow I am. Now, it's been 2 laps since the last retirement, and of course it was time for
another one.
What the hell is happening? And again, it's turn 2. I don't know what they keep doing in there. They go side by side and someone always ends up in the wall. And now we all we can do is just wait. No, he's not gonna get it this lap. Where is he? Oh! Yeah, that could have been a repeat of 2018. Here we are halfway through the penultimate lap, and as you can see, Verstappen was very close to me. He was like a shadow. And there in the background you see Lance Stroll. You see how much he gained? That just shows how slow I was during those final few laps. Now here in the castle section you can see I make a small mistake here, lose the back end a bit. Thankfully this part of the track is so narrow, so there was no chance for Verstappen to overtake me, but had that happened in any other part of the track, that would have been it, the end of the fight. And here on the straight I knew I had no chance to defend. He could have passed me even without any DRS or any other assist. Now I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna move to the left, let him go on the outside, and then as soon as he passes me I'm gonna move right back into the slipstream. Yeah, see, right there. and try to overtake him in turn 1, but no, I had no overtake left, so I thought, right, there's another DRS zone, no panic, no problems. But unfortunately here, going into turn 2, I make a small mistake and I miss an upshift there on the exit, and so yeah, that was my chance gone, which wasn't a big disaster because I was still, you know, in the DRS zone. I still gained the time, gained back the time that I lost. Now, here's where I made another mistake. There, you see, lost a bit the back end, and of course, lost a bit of time, which compromised my exit, so the gap increased. I thought, okay, no problem, I can catch him and use the DRS, but then here I lock up, and I almost hit the wall, and I knew, yeah, it was over. It was just over. Anyway, P2, that's the 5th podium of the year. No, exactly what we wanted, so I think all the objectives are now complete. Well, that was a crazy race, but the final results don't really show it. I mean, yeah, the 2 Mercedes are not there, but apart from that, do you see anything surprising? Yeah, Lance Stroll gets a podium, but I mean, look, Latifi, Grosjean and Raikkonen are the only 3 cars not to score, and this was their best chance. But you know what? I don't think Verstappen cares one bit, because he's now 20 points ahead of Hamilton. Meanwhile, Bottas is now just 1 point ahead of Ricciardo and 21 points ahead of us. Maybe with some good luck we can fight with those 2 for 3rd place, but I think that's a bit optimistic. And of course, with this result, Red Bull closed the gap to Mercedes, but I think it's too little too late. I don't see them being able to keep up with Mercedes, well, unless I drive for them or Albon picks up the pace. Anyway, that was the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time.